Hey everyone, this is Blackbinder, and welcome back to the Let's Play of Tales of Maj'eyal. As you can see, I've rerun up another Writhing One. We are at level 8 Dreadfell and Mark of the Spellblaze 2. I only have the Grand Corruptor left to kill here. Now, there are a few good items I've got that are better than last time, namely these Dispersion Gloves. I don't think I've ever seen Grant's Telepathy all on gloves before, but this has it. I don't know why. It's not even, it's just a rare tier 3 item. It's not like super great or anything, but yeah, it's got Telepathy all and Disperse Magic on it. What else? This is okay. It's got my Lantern has 8% resistance, penetration all, which is, like I said, decent. My ring, that's a fire resistance ring. The normal one I have on is this one, which is basically, I'm just using it for the stun resist. But actually, I think I should be close to 100% even without it. This one is just for the random resistances and then the confusion resistance. This is a tier 5 armor, and it takes 60 strength to use, but it's actually not very good. It's got a decent amount of resistances, but that's it. It's only got 16 armor, so it was worse than our Iron Mail armor that we had last game. It's got track on it, which is okay. What else? It's got 36% chance to disease when they hit me, which is not so great. It's got some stats, which are okay. I think our weapon is pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got this from a tentacle. It's got a lot of effects on it. 9% chance to inflict 15% damage reduction, 17% chance to disease, 25% chance for lightning arc, and 20% chance to curse. The only one I really care about is the 20% chance to curse. Dine's neck guard here, this is pretty common. It's not that great of an item. I'm only using it for the Juggernaut effect on it, which is an instant cast item. Concentrate on the battle, ignoring some of the damage you take. Improves physical damage reduction by 22% and provides an 11% chance to shrug off critical damage for 20 turns. It lasts forever, and it's a really nice effect, the damage resistance. This helmet, it's not that great. I got it off of a tentacle. You can tell because it's got the Blight Spawn ego on it. It's got minus 12 cunning, which I don't like. And it trades for 12 dexterity. It's got good armor and good life, and it's got 7% resist all. So, I mean, it's got a big minus to cunning, which I don't want to minus. It's going to give me less critical strike, but the 7% resist all in life is hard to beat. Plus, with good armor, I mean, it's pretty good. I really don't like the negative stat on it, but, I mean, the other stats kind of make up for it. Alright, this says it's an okay belt. The only reason I'm using it is because it's got a huge stun and freeze immunity, so I can spend itemization points elsewhere on my other items. I don't got to worry about stun and freeze resist so much. Now this item, I questioned wearing it quite a bit, but it's got decent crit chance, 4%, 40% chance to gain 10% of a turn. I don't really care about that. But look at this. Changes stats, 5 dexterity, 20 magic, minus 20 constitution. Now, it's got 44 life on it too, and 10% movement speed, but basically this equals out to, since my constitution was only at 13 anyway, I'm actually only losing 13 constitution, and with the plus 40 life that this item already gives, I'm only actually losing about 40 life. So let's look, 982, if I take this off, goes to 1018. So I'm really not losing as much as you'd think by the minus 20 constitution. This is really awesome. This is probably the best item I have. Physical crit chance 11% and 15% physical damage are the two things that I really like on it. It's a pickaxe. If you're just listening. But yeah, I didn't get any good debuffing weapons for my pet, so I just gave him the strongest weapons I could find. This is the one I was using early on, and it's got 41 poison damage on it, which is nice. It's nice for him. I did find Malediction again, but he can't use it yet. He doesn't have enough strength. And then this one is a Blight Spawn item. When he hits, it's got a chance to Nether Blast. It's 20% chance, right? On weapon crit, it cripples the target. That's good. And then also on spell hit, it's also got a Nether Blast chance, 20% chance at level 3. So that thing goes off a ton. Nether Blast really doesn't hit that hard, but not on him. It hits for about 60 damage, but it's going off all the dang time. So it's just funny. But let's see how well we can do against this Grand Corruptor. I have a feeling it's going to be a little easier this time. Oh no, we're in the Fearscape. Dispel. Oh god, it didn't. It's supposed to dispel her Fierce Gate, but it didn't. Oh well. Let's take her out. For whatever reason, I am so much stronger on this guy than I was before. What do you mean the same? The world suffered from the Spellblaze enough. Magic must serve people, not enslave them. I will not listen to you. Then die. I don't understand. Like, some of my items are better, but some of them are worse too. And I just feel so much stronger on this guy. I don't really know why. I think I'm just getting lucky because I haven't really run into any archers yet, archer randbosses. And that might be the reason why. Alright, for skills, what have we done here? I'm going to stick off of these for now because I don't want to get rid of my pustules, which is resist all, until I get tinkers. So for now, this is as high as this tree is going to go. Now look at this. For some reason, each pustule increases all your resistances by 4%. The resistance scales with your spell power. Last time we left it at 4 because it was 3% and it wouldn't go up. But this time, my 5th point actually went up to 4%. So I went ahead and put another point in there. Down here, I use Decayed Devourers too much. These two things are going to be wasted points eventually, probably. But I use it too often in the early game to not justify using it. It doesn't really increase their damage all that much, but increases the amount of time they last. And then I went ahead with Call of Maj'eyal. It says, at talent level 3, your Decaying Devourers will summon 4 additional Devourers adjacent to random enemies nearby, and your Bloated Horror will learn the Agony talent. The extra Devourers is really nice. I really can't tell a difference in the damage increase because it's only 24%, but whatever, that's fine. I'm using them as walls. At talent level 5, victims of your horrific display spell will pull enemies in radius 10. It says at talent level 5, but if you can look at our effective talent level with 4 points, it's already at 5.2. So we don't actually need to put in another point. At least, I believe. I did test it, but I might have been wrong in my testing. Who knows? I went ahead and put Tendril Eruptions up to 3 points. That's when the diminishing returns really starts hurting its reduced damage effect on it. So I think that's good there. And next, we're probably going to max either... we're going to put some points into Horrific Evolution or Carry-On Feat for the passive movement speed increase. I will eventually get back up to Writhing Hairs. I'm just not yet. But yeah, I have 7 generic points saved up because we haven't found a Tinker yet. He's probably in Rekknoir, I don't know. But as it is right now, let's look at our accuracy. What do we got for accuracy? 53, that's okay, but I want to get it up to around 80 before endgame, so I don't know if I want to max Cunning or Dexterity. I think I'm going to max Cunning for now, and then when I get Horrific Evolution up to its max, then we'll see how much more accuracy we actually need. I did go Arcane Might once again. We don't need either of these. Nearest Memory has a decent shield on it, but that's it. And it uses a turn, so it's not super good. Alright, let's go back into Dreadfell. Yeah, like I said, I've just... on my last my last episode of the Let's Play, you saw me. I had to, like, maneuver around everything. Like, it was very difficult. But this time around, it's just not. Maybe we got an easier world seed or something. I don't know. I didn't restart with the same character. I restarted with a new character. If you restart with the same character, I think it has the same world seed. I don't exactly know what that means, but one of the things it means is that escorts will spawn in the same spot. Not necessarily the same escort, but it's the same... escorts will spawn on the same levels. So, we didn't do that because I didn't want to be prepared for anything. I have died twice. One of them was right after I started. I tried to open the digestive sac in the maggot, and it didn't end well. There was a randboss there that just destroyed me. Alright, the master is right here. You see this big aura? That means he can summon pets, so let's dispel it. Now he can't actually summon his minions. Alright, let's summon our bloated horrors. Now watch. It also summons them over here, too. Which, I should have gotten it before. It is better than it seems. Alright, remember he resurrects once, but he resurrects with no sustains on, so even if you don't dispel him, the second time he's easier to kill. So long as he doesn't teleport away. Alright, Vampire Crusher, good job. We got the Staff of Absorption. Now, if you never went to Anglewind, I think you can give that Staff of Absorption to the apprentice outside the magical city. But, I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but basically I think he explodes. Alright, that is the Spectral Cage. It's pretty good if you're doing cold damage. We'll look at it here in a second. This one is just so much easier. I honestly, I don't know why. Because we're not like way ahead in levels. We're like 2 levels ahead, I think, of where we were before. We were like level 31 when we got here last time. Alright, we got Zeusra the Vampire. Maybe it's because we have Dispersion Gloves, but honestly, I'm not using them a ton. So I don't know. Alright, let's do that. Trying to kill this Bulwark Unique. Horrific Display. Let them fight each other. Horrific Display just turns him into a horror and then resets everyone around him's aggro. So hopefully they target him. I probably won't be able to use it endgame because I won't be able to beat their spell save, but right now I can pretty easily. And you have to take it anyway to get to Call of Amcathel for the extra Devourers. Is he an archer? I think he is. Thought I dispelled you. Foul Convergence on him. I have not been very lucky with escorts in this one either. Let's look how many I've failed on. I've failed 3 out of 6. And I've had 3 Anorithals too. Those are like my favorite ones to get in general. I like to get at least 1 warrior for vitality, but after that I like Anorithal because you can max out, or not necessarily max out, but you can get a couple points in Bathe in Light to increase the effectiveness of your shields. And heals as well, but... Alright. Let's look at our defenses here. 26% resist all is pretty decent. I need to switch back out my fire resistance ring. That's all it's really got on it is fire resistance. I do have 2 of the Forbidden Tomes. We'll do those later. I've got a Lightbringer's Wand, which is pretty good, but I like my pickaxe, and you have to wear this to use it, so I'm not going to. We have a Staff of Destruction, talent on hit, spell, impending doom, 10% chance at level 1. It's really good if you're playing like an Archmage or Paradox Mage. I love having that staff on me. Heroism Room, I'll take it, but I'm not going to use it. I don't like Heroism. Great Sword, 80 power. Mine's got like 101, so we're not going to switch that out probably. Yeah, no. It's got good 17% crit chance and 21% crit multi, but I don't like going down in base power if I can avoid it. Alright, the Spectral Cage gives you 10% cold penetration and then plus 15% cold damage, but it also makes your Chill of the Tomb, if you're a Necromancer, have shorter cooldown, and then it also can be used to release a Willow the Wisp that will explode against your foes for 328 cold damage. That's quite a bit of damage, really. And it can take some of the fire off of you because it's a pet. Alright, do we need anything? No. Alright, let's go put on our other ring. Which one did we want to use, though? I think I'm keeping this one just for the +6 Constitution. Yeah, let's go to this one. I think. Hold on. What are we at for? We are at pretty much max stun, so stun resistance. So do we really need this? It's got +15 accuracy, +18 armor penetration. Yeah, so I'm going to put it on. This has the same amount of accuracy, but no armor penetration. Alright, are you guys ready? Most of you probably know what's going to happen here, but we are ambushed. As you come out of the Dreadfell, you encounter a band of orcs. You give us the staff now and we might offer you a quick death. What are you talking about? Do not play dumb with Ukruk. Attack. Alright, the main danger in this area is almost always the archers. So what we want to do is take out the archers first. Because you can actually just continuously run away from everyone else. We can still see everyone even though we're blinded because we have telepathy all. So, take out the archers first, and then move your way around the big guy. Sometimes he hurts, sometimes he doesn't. It just depends on what classes he gets. But we should be fine. Alright, let's summon our pet again. Foully converge on him. Juggernaut. I should have Juggernaut at the beginning. It's a lot of physical damage we could have avoided. Yeah, he's not too bad. He's got a decently powerful mind seer, but he's got a warrior body. So, Acera, that is an anti-magic item, I believe, but we'll check it out. Now, if you die there, it's fine. You don't actually lose a life, but nope. This is the Reverse Sword. Burst radius 2 on crit, 40 corrosive acid, 10% crit damage, 10% physical penetration, 15% acid damage, spell crit chance 10%, and it lets you use corrosive worm. Infects the target with a corrosive worm for 6 turns that reduces blight and acid resistance by 30% and feeds off damage taken. When this effect ends or the target dies, the worm will explode, dealing 35 acid damage in a radius 4 ball. This damage will increase by 25% of all damage taken while infected. The damage dealt by the effect will increase with spell power. That's actually not too bad. But we're not going to use it. And that's... I was just checking out that bow. It's no good for us. Because it's a bow! Alright. Now, we have leveled up, so let's go to Last Hope. You need to go to Last Hope anyway and talk to the mayor. We're going to give the staff to him because... I don't know. Last Hope is the biggest town, so I guess he thinks... he can guard it. Alright, now they want us to go to Rekknoir, which is the last place that we can find our escorts. And that kind of sucks because each level is super big, so if you get unlucky, you might have to take your escort a very long distance. Alright, let's go ahead and put 1 into Horrific Evolution. And then it's only going to give us 4 accuracy and spell power, so that's not enough for me. So I'm going to go ahead and put points into Carry On Feet for the passive movement speed increase, but also for the increased jump range. Alright, we still need our Tinker before we can spend those points. Alright, we are level 35. Our pet needs to level up. What do we want on him? I think I was increasing... I took 1 point in Acid Blood just for on the off chance it'll reduce their accuracy, but I should take it up to level 3. Yeah. If I'm going to get it at all, I should have it at level 3 for the armor reduction. Alright, he is at 55 strength now, so he can put on his Malediction. Alright, do I want to use that one for anything? 53 damage? No, I prefer the Nether Blast going off, even if the damage is probably lower overall. Just, it's funny. Nether Blast will give you Entropic Backlash, even if you're not a Cultist of Entropy. Alright, let's go meet some undead. Let's see how powerful we actually are. If we run into an Eternal Bone Giant and we can beat them, I will say that our guy is sufficiently powerful. Alright, what do we got here? Lysikera the Vampire. Let's disperse him and then just attack. I really can't summon my Bloated Horror because it's going to beam through me. Alright, when you're confused by a Necromancer, it's a Bane. It's not a mental effect, it's a magical effect. So don't try to use your mental wild to clear it, because it won't. But even if you could clear it, it's an area of effect that persists, so you'll just get blinded or confused again if you're standing there. Let's go Dispersal again. Yep, these guys, I'm in here. Usually I come in around 24, 25, but I didn't want to chance it, and we also hadn't done it on my other Let's Play yet, so I didn't want to do it off screen. Alright. These guys are pretty easy. They're not always difficult, but sometimes you can get really unlucky and get an Eternal Bone Giant, and those are very hard to kill. Like that's one enemy, like with a Bulwark or a physical heavy class, that I sometimes just have to run away from because they got 1,000 damage shield that they can cast fairly often that lasts 11 turns, and they can revive once, and they usually have at least 80% physical resistance. Alright, what was that? Orange hat. Nope, nothing. Some resists, that's about it. Hats are a good source of resistance, not resistance penetration, but damage. You can get resistance penetration on them, but it's the damage that they're pretty likely to spawn with damage on them. Alright, we can see her, so let's disperse her and then jump into her. Oh, that's right, we can't teleport in this area. Did we disperse her? It didn't really disperse much, did it? Not too bad. Blood of Life, awesome. We found that on the other game too. Didn't really help us though, did it? Elemental Fury, that ring, it's good if you do primarily one kind of damage, like if you're going light damage Sun Paladin. This will split it in between Arcane Fire, Cold, and Lightning. It's basically if you run into a Searing Horror, you can wear it, and you won't heal it with every single attack. Alright, when you open that door and encounter her, the stairs go away and all of these open, these graves. So you need to clear them before you attack her. It's a noob trap. Alright, where are we going? I want to do Rekknoir first. There are some areas we can do, like Ruin Dungeon and Tempest Peak, but I need to find the Tinker first, because the more areas you clear, the harder it is to find the ingredients you need to make your salves and stuff. Far away to the north. Alright, we have Telepathy All, so I don't see anyone around here that can kill him. So let's just get ahead of him, and hopefully we can clear things out before he gets up here. You're going to go left or right? You're going right. Alright, let's get up in front of him again. Carry on feet. I want to take out the mages first, because they're the ones who are going to AoE, and he'll walk straight into it. I think the mage teleported away. Alright, where are you going, big guy? Yes! Okay, he's almost there. Let's use Ogric Wrath and then Ogric Wrath, and then jump into him. No! God dang it. I accidentally hit D. Well, what did we get on accident? Okay. Vitality. That's not bad, I guess. Unless we already had it. Let's look. Do we have Vitality at level 1.8? Where is it? Yeah. Or 1.6. Oh well. That's what I would have taken anyway. Let's disperse him and his dirty wraith form. Resummon our worm, and then okay, we can't foul convergence because it's on cooldown. What are you, cultist? No, that's my pet. The nether blast sound you're hearing is my pet. I told you, it happens all the time. It's crazy. How much did that hit for? 41. Okay, so it's up to 83 damage. Not too bad. I mean, it hurts him, but it's probably not good. I should probably take it off because it constantly hurts him. But whatever. I like having extra procs out of nowhere, even if they're not necessarily more damage than what you would normally do. Alright, we need to get that jewelry back there, summoning shadows through the wall. The reason I left my Bloated Horror and Devourers at level 4 instead of taking it to 5 out of 5, even though I'm using them, I want more points in them, is because it doesn't increase the the only thing you're getting out of it is an extra talent level for the summons and a little bit more life regeneration, which isn't worth it to me. I want the extra turns specifically for the Devourers because they buy me time to take out a priority target or figure out if I'm actually going to stay there or not. Definitely more happy with this Writhing One. I mean, I still died twice, but it just feels like I can actually walk up to an enemy and bump them now. Whereas the last one, it really felt like I couldn't do anything. I couldn't get close to them. I couldn't attack them or anything. And it's not just my Devourers either that's making this happen. Like I can take more damage too. Obviously they are helpful though. I really should have went for Call of Amcathal before. Alright. Cross your fingers. Is it going to be a Tinker? Shade Rack. No, we don't want you. 32 max encumbrance. Woo, that's crazy. I'll take this in Heroism Infusion. It's got a decent cooldown. I think you can get down to 24 with Heroism. But it's got -8, 36 life, and plus 21 stats, which is really high. I think I've gotten up to plus 32 on stats with a late game Heroism with good stats. Stray Light Armor. 16 armor. No, it doesn't have anything else that we want. It's got Confusion Immunity, but that's it. 43 life and 8 light radius. Nope. I want the penetration on that. It at least helps my tentacle a tiny bit. Okay, Lost Sun Paladin. So, we haven't found a Tinker yet. We must, maybe he didn't spawn on level 9 of Dreadfell. I don't know. If there's a lot of doors in an area, remember they won't spawn because they don't have a path to their portal. Where's the portal? Far away to the west. Well then, come on. We got these tentacles. I'll try to take out a few, but if I die, I'll stop on them. I did do a few of them in the Mark of the Spellblaze, but I got very close to dying a few of the times. I had to overgrowth into the wall. Which, you know what? I might actually just try that from the beginning. That way I can dig a zigzag in peace. No! I accidentally hit R. But luckily he made it. Alright, we've already got one point in Chant of Fortitude, so let's go ahead and take another point. Because you can't use both chants at once anyway, so... Champion of Uruk statue. That thing is going down. Please don't summon a Champion of Uruk. It did not. Good. Alright, what do we got here? Shield wall, precise strikes, which should be okay to engage him. Normally he's dangerous if you don't have... this kind of enemy would be dangerous if you didn't have maxed out stun resistance, but we do, so we're okay. I mean, they can still, if they counter-strike you and then assault you, the spell, or the ability assault, they can still do a huge chunk of damage at once, so you still need to be somewhat careful, but with enough all resistance, it shouldn't one-shot you. And then with casters, you don't even have to worry about it, because you're not attacking them. So you won't get the Counter-Strike debuff. You get the Counter-Strike debuff if they're blocking and you attack them with some kind of weapon damage skill. I wonder if that works for ranged attacks, or if you have to be right next to them. I don't actually know. Alright, we got a gunner shooting us. what the heck is hitting us? Entropic gift from Batel, the Orc Master Assassin, hit me for 218. Jesus. Alright, we need to get out of here. He's not only an archer, he's a cultist of entropy who somehow got a crap ton of entropy on us. Entropy us now, buddy. There we go. Drop some kind of Great Maul. Normally, you need to be careful around this guy because they hit really hard. But specifically, there is a vault that summons a bunch of these, and because they're higher level, they're going to hit you pretty hard. But we should be okay here. He is a gunslinger and ruin and infestation reaver / assassin. That's not good. The reason he had 3 classes, I don't think he was a randboss, but his body was an assassin, so like he gets some skills automatically, even not counting the extra classes he gets. Just like vampires always have blurred mortality, blur sight, and then master vampires have phantasmal shield, almost always. I don't want to say always, because there's always a situation where it's probably not true. Alright, looks like we cleared the place. Now, hopefully this does not suck us into the... Okay, it didn't. Good. The dungeon. Seems to happen about 30% of the time, or every time. Alright. We might be okay here. I don't know. Alright, let's go up and around here, because this, I think this is the... Basically, in here, there's one winding path. It does offshoot once or twice, but I don't want to go into the main area if I can help it. Nope. We went the wrong way. It's okay, though. Alright. You can feel tremors in the tentacle. A gastric wave is incoming. When that hits, it's going to increase all of the debuffs you have on you by like 6 turns. Yeah, see, our sleep went from 3 to 9 turns. Reduces all damage done by 45%. Increase all detrimental effect durations by 6 turns on application. It's a very hefty debuff. I need to kill this. You know what? I need to put on a... I thought I had the Cloak of Dreams. I guess I don't. That's no bueno. Okay. What do we want to do here? There's a bunch of guys here, but it looks like they're all regulars, so I'm actually going to sprint around. Nope, there was 2 of them over here too. Son of a gun. Summon our Devourers to buy us a turn, or 2, or 8. Alright, what do I want to do here? I'm trying to get my worm up, but it's not working. Don't have enough insanity. One of these guys probably has some kind of resource burn on them. Don't know if insanity counts as an arcane resource, but I would imagine it does. Man, telepathy is really nice when you're blind. I mean, you still probably get the negative to chance to hit, but still. Alright, let's stay down here. Wow, it did not kill him. Alright, let's carry on feet. Lowers damage. Summon our pet. Let's turn on Chant of Fortitude and Chaos Orbs. And then jump into this guy. Alright, now, if you are powerful enough to do these, you want to. But, like, again, I'm powerful enough, but I could still probably die at any second. It's just very hard to overcome that gastric wave. Youch. Alright, he's confused, so let's go up and get up next to him. Stop it. Alright, we need to jump away. Why the heck did we barely move? Me Rod of Annulment him. What did he forget? Alright, overheat bullets, steam generator, and medical injector, so really nothing good. There we go, we got him. I just didn't want to get him very many free hits because we had no escapes left. Alright, now let's leave here. Did we get anything worth it? Oh, shielding rune, 657, maybe. A Geta? No, we don't want that. Jet turret, the Blight Spy. Oh, excuse me. That could be very good. Cross your fingers. Alright, it's got a Nether Blast chance on it. 25% chance to blind and put talents on cooldown. And it's got Nether Blast on spell as well. So, is it better? Purely from a damage perspective, probably. Probably. But I really like the 25% chance to put talents on cooldown. That's why I'm going to put it on. Whoa, Python? No, we don't want that. Stray Light? No, that's got too low a base power. I like the resistance penetration, darkness and physical. Blind is okay and Torment's okay, but it's... I don't want to go down that far in base power. Cashmere Cloak. What do we got here? Life regeneration and heal mod. Some resistances. Yeah, that's crap. Stats are all in the wrong spot, even though it's got a lot of them. Celebermina? Celebermina? No, thank you. What are we wearing for a hat? Oh yeah, it's our minus 12 cunning one. Pitch kill. These are some pretty good bullets. 72 base power and decent proc damage. Ooh, and it's got torment on it. No gloom, but torment. It's a good runner up. No. I was thinking about putting this on my pet for the defense after, or resist all after teleporting, but no. I don't even know if his blind side counts as a teleport or if his worm walk does. I would imagine it does, but I don't know. Alright, let's try again. These are loot drops. God dang it. I really hate when it sends me down here. You know what? We are really out in the open here. And there's 2 bulwarks here, so I'm not even going to try. Bulwarks are hard enough to kill when you don't have 45% reduced damage reduction, or reduced damage. Alright, there we go. That's what I wanted. I like the single ones. They also seem like they drop better loot. They have a better chance to drop good loot other than the oozes down in the dungeon. Hold on, let's save it real quick. Because this is gonna... We've been in this level for a while. If the game crashes, I'm gonna pull my hair out. Blind Panic the Blight Spawn. Blight Spawn is what gives you the negative stat for a bonus and a different stat. And it goes up to 20, so you can get minus 20, let's say, con, and plus 20 magic, like we have. Alright. Let's do that. Bloated Horror. Oh, whew, thought I died there for a second. Temporal Hounds will dispel those, even though they were probably saving us from getting bolted from afar. They were body blocking the projectiles. Alright, we got a Rampager here. He already took down my pet. But he lost his Rampage, so we're still good. I would be not necessarily screwed, but having a much rougher time if I did not have that telepathy all. You realize, like, we've been blind most of the time we've been down here. Or most of the time we've been fighting down here. Oh, we're disarmed. That's not good. Alright, let's use our Juggernaut. Are we silenced too? Come on, guys. Uh-oh, we might be going down here. Let's sprint away. Ow. Let's turn on our stuff again, and then jump into this guy. Kill him. Does a decent amount of damage for a teleport. I really like that. We do need to do Lake of Nur before we leave, before we finish Rekknoir. Alright, anything good? Carry-on Piercer. No. I mean, it's better than ours, but is it better than losing 22% physical resistance is basically what it is. And I'm going to say yes, because it's got 36% confusion resistance. And I really, really want to get that up to 100%, or at least close to. I hate being confused. Alright, what do we got for our boots? That's our 20 magic one. So 20 magic and 4% crit. What does this have? 32% chance to disease, damage reduction. Nah, not good. It's got rush on it, which is nice, but no. Alright, these two, doesn't matter how good they are, too low of armor. Nothing really good there. Blind Panic the Blight Spawn. What do you give us? Nice. 5 physical wards. That's pretty good. For wards, for me to want to choose an item specifically for the wards, it has to be at least 5 or over. Because if it's only like 2 or 3, that's like 2 people attacking you. But the problem is ours is too good to replace with this. The wards are good, but that's the only part of it that I wanted. Alright, that's enough of those dungeons. Just okay. That's okay too, just no more dungeons. I think we got most of them. One more. Damn it, come on. You guys are killing that 33% thing that I said. It's been like 70% of them so far. Who's got the Rain of Fire? I need to get rid of that. This guy does. Did it get rid of it? No, but it got rid of Osmosis Shields, which will make it easier for me to get rid of him. Let's... Horrific Display, did it work? It did not. We are in trouble here. How close are you to dead? Close enough. Should be able to kill him. Okay. Now we should be safe. This is the guy that was blasting us. Let's kill him. Man, dispersion by itself is good enough, but we also have telepathy all on it. The problem with dispersion gloves is that you really can't afford to take them off for most of the game. So, like, you will normally have a crappy pair of gloves almost the entire time, but this also, our gloves are giving us another thing that really helps. It's not necessarily making us, our stats more powerful, but it's making it so we're basically immune to blind for the purposes of positioning anyway. Ouch. No, shit, we ran the wrong way. Ran straight into him. Put the bloated whore up here. Hopefully he'll do the right thing and shoot down. I think one of my add-ons has the mark for restart, because I don't have it anymore. Alright, none of those I can dispel, and I can't dispel any of those either. So we're just going to have to kill them the old-fashioned way. I do have overgrowth on, but since I'm teleporting around instead of moving, it's not making me rearrange the walls. Alright, we good? We're good. Oh, don't move 2 times in a row. That was stupid. I got cocky there for a second. Just resting over and over again. It takes a while down here because you get hit by that debuff and you gotta rest it off. Alright. Elenugawen, the Stray Light Ring. 60 life, 22% heal mod, and some life regeneration. It's got 36% lightning resistance, but yeah, none of that. Ours are too decent to get rid of for that. The life is nice and the healing mod is nice, but it doesn't have the resistances or the immunities that we want. Holy cow, 156 mana on this staff. That's pretty crazy. Fog Hacker. 6% resistance all is good to find on a weapon, especially when it's not... normally if you have resist all on a weapon, it's going to be anti-magic, but the damage is too low. What do we got here? Resistance penetration 7% physical. Life 42, and it also gives me blindside, which is okay. But sticking with my other one, magic, because everything I have scales off of magic, I believe. Like my pets and stuff. Obsidian Streaker of the Blight Spawn. What do we got? Oh, not too great. It's still got good physical crit chance, but we lose the 15% physical damage. So it's almost as good, which for what we have is insane. Actually, you know what? Let's transfer to party, see if he wants it. Alright, what do you got down here? Critical multiplier and blight penetration. So yeah, that's better for you. Give you more chance to disease everyone. I'm going to leave Spell Drinker on him. I don't ever plan to use it on him, but I don't want to carry it around or get rid of it. So someone's got to carry it. I must have missed this sec. What is that? Herald of Oblivion. Oh, stupid thing. Alright, we need to go back down there. Alright, we got this one and that one left, I think is the rest of them. Yay! No dungeon. Alright, Shadow Treason. Ooh, Healing Infusion. If that's a 7 cooldown Healing Infusion, that's going to be awesome. Alright, cross your fingers. Yes, 7! Haha! Awesome. Alright. Nahir the Alchemist's Lamp. Minus 14 light radius, but it gives a 16 infravision radius, which is not bad. But 15 Kun is the only other thing that it gets. The Moonlight Ray is really nice if you're a Necromancer or an Anorithal. A Norithal. Yeah, I'm not going to switch it with mine. They're close, though. I don't like... I prefer light radius over infravision. I guess if you had the Burning Star... Wait. Where was the other... Wasn't there another tentacle over here? I guess not. Alright. Going down a level. Shadow Treason of the Blight Spawn. Special effect on block. Unleash the Fury of the Cosmos, dealing light and darkness damage to your attackers. Alright, that's where we're going to leave it off for today. Holy cow. We're at 50 minutes already. So please leave a like or comment below and feel free to subscribe for more full Let's Plays like this one. We are back in it with an even stronger Writhing One. So let's do this.